Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, and they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
The Seahawks at a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
A quick throw out to Lockett.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
You talk about this Jets defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now Geno on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. It's complete to Lockett. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Exit 3rd and 8.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw is Smith.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Jordan Brooks with it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense
coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Julian Love picks it.
Well, the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
This is Fant on the short completion.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Now it's Smith. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down and less than
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches.
first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, on turbo.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Jets nothing.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He completes this to Walker. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And oh boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Cover. Check 58.
Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets it underneath to Hall. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. 3rd down and 13. To throw is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Hey, we go.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
44-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He's stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Walker. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Calling the gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Rodgers going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Rodgers now to throw. That is caught. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception.
He's to the 15.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Go right. Team right. 150.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, New York.
26.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he comes back with one complete.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to at least get 1 score back. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Lance. Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Stick it with Walker on 2nd down.
There he goes left side.
Inside the 20.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
160 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday. We're going to sit down.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. On the move to his left. This is caught. Touchdown.
Ken Walker.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Seahawks are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
The point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And my goodness, another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
For a Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 40.
They're going right back to Walker. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for another Seahawks.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll find Metcalf. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
Okay, ready?
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10.
Lance now on first down.
This is Fant on the short completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Field black. Set.
Now Lance.
It's caught. Lockett. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And they'll come up second and 7.
Claws, 10.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Watch out now. 50
A loss
period.
of 2 yards.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Here's Walker.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
Now they'll line extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Back north. Hey, 88.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And now here is another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set, hut.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready?
The Lance going to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is taken in by the tight end fan. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Going right back to Fant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Point after try forthcoming.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Seahawks, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.